Game one, time in. Serves out. Side out.
So obviously much different, two less people on the court. You serve and return is so huge in singles. You want to hit a big serve, and I talked to Connor Garnett quite a bit about that. He's been working on those two shots. That's what he feels got him to the final.
Which ones?
Went for the serve and the return. Went for that big serve there, just a little bit deep, but that cannot curtail your enthusiasm to do that. Got to keep doing it.
Side out. Zero.
What a shot from J.W. Johnson. He has some of the best hands in pickleball.
Yeah, and the volleys are so good that Garnett knows his passing shots have to be perfection.
Wow, J.W. Johnson countering a sharp angle from Garnett. Does one better. Garnett, a former Division I tennis player out of Santa Clara University.
Side out.
Yeah, so you will see Garnett on middle balls, which most players wouldn't dream of hitting a backhand. He'll actually run around and set up the backhand like that ball right there.
Side out.
Tried to shape the forehand around the corner, but a little too much height on it.
1-0.
Finds the angle that time.
Yeah, nice patient shot from Garnett. Again, if he hits through the court, that's going to be volleyed back, but a short angle is a clean winner.
J.W. Johnson set himself up, painting the sideline just a moment before that finishing shot.
Yeah, and really good returns here so far from J.W. Johnson.
What an angle there for J.W. Johnson.
Yeah, tough shot selection choice there from Garnett. He was actually okay to pull that cross court with a dink.
Side out.
Great read and anticipation there from Garnett. It's got some of the best lateral quickness. We will definitely see two-handed backhand volleys on the pure sprint. That's really hard to do, but he's got it down.
Garnett on the board.
From well behind the baseline with a beautiful roll.
Garnett once again finds the opening.
And this is what it's been all week, just passing shot after passing shot. He's a tennis player that loves a target, and he is hitting them.
J.W. Johnson has Garnett running all over the court. Garnett has an interesting story to pickleball, as many people do. He put his tennis journey on hold during COVID and got a job in investment banking,
yes.
where he worked for 2 years before discovering pickleball.
And he was worried about his feet, because if you're wondering, well, why did he jump off to the side of the court? Momentum is part of the kitchen too, so if you hit the ball behind it, but your momentum carries you into the kitchen, that is a fault as well, so he avoided that, but left the entire 20 by 44 open.
Let that one go, it was wide.
2-3. Side out.
Couple of errors for Garnett.
Yeah, Garnett's trip here included an epic win over Tyson McGuffin, the 3 seed, 11-7 in the third.
Point.
How do you think he's been able to break through here in this tournament?
Just ridiculously good passing shots consistently.
Side out.
He's coming forward when he needs to, but he's really living off of going for that bigger return. The opponent's coming forward, but the returns are shorter, and he's got lots of angles to work with. J.W. Johnson's done a good job of keeping his returns deep. Ooh.
Wow.
That would have been fun to see what Connor chose to do when that ball was so close to the net.
And Garnett's hitting these passing shots from the center of the court oftentimes, which you don't always see. And
no.
Johnson countering one better there.
Yeah, because if you give an angle, you'll get one back, and then it's harder to defend the whole side. Down the middle, much harder.
Side out.
So J.W. Johnson would love to get to the kitchen. We call it cat and mouse, where they're dinking at the kitchen line. Garnett does not want that type of point.
Side out.
I mean, these returns from J.W. Johnson are fantastic to start this match.
Point. Five, 3. Point.
Well, today, and it is J.W. Johnson looking to add another gold medal.
Point.
And it looks just like before the timeout as Garnett is on the run, and the pinpoint accuracy of J.W. Johnson continues. He won his last gold on the PPA Tour here in Atlanta, but not at this particular site. Wow. J.W. Johnson just stayed in that corner and said, if you want to go down the line, Connor, you can have the point. He didn't even move there, and then he gets an unexpected miss right in the middle of the net. And a ridiculous wrist roll, holds that and then just rolls that wrist, and it is a absolute shellacking here on these last several points.
Point.
And just like that, J.W. Johnson is staring at game point.
10-3. Side out.
That just catches the sideline, so Garnett does save one game point here. Again, best 2 out of 3 in singles. And that prayer is answered as Garnett on the full stretch gets the backhand to float in the court. It was, he had to do a 180 just to get back facing the net.
Side out.
And then he just said, oh, you can't do that, and I agree. Got to stack those to put a little pressure on J.W. Johnson. Second chance to close out game number 1.
10-4.
And just too good. Short return. J.W. Johnson for it. He needs to do that here, and that's way too short. That puts him in trouble right out the gate.
There's a passing shot for Garnett. Why is J.W. Johnson a more difficult player to pass in singles?
He's got more length than you think, and he makes a good first volley usually.
Well, he made it look easy there on that passing shot a moment ago.
So you have a guy who's quicker than you think he is. Hits very solid volleys and has deception on them as well.
Whipping shot from Connor Garnett out of the air. Better start for him.
much better on the choices that he's making. He was giving angles to J.W. Johnson, and he knows from his own preference how much he loves having an angle.
Oh, wow, J.W. Johnson gives him no choice on that finishing shot.
Yeah, and you wonder why doesn't he play singles every week? It's a grind, so you got to make choices. And you see him, he is in the singles final, not in either the doubles final, having come in with a lot of momentum on the doubles side. So is there a correlation? Maybe so.
Point.
And there's the freebies he's been getting this week by going for that serve a little more.
Point. Three, 0.
Garnett is a man on a mission as the sport continues to grow at its skyrocketing trajectory. Just barely missed. What an effort, though, from Connor Garnett.
Yeah, that will not be questioned. And neither of these players have any other matches today, so this is it. Go for it.
J.W. Johnson has only played in 4 singles appearances and has only medaled 1 time. He got a silver this season. He's being more selective with when he enters the singles draws.
That just caught the sideline there.
What a shot. Garnett again trying to finish this thing as quickly as he started.
Yeah, and this is what the whole tournament has looked like other than game 1 of this particular match. So Johnson now tries more of a lob return, and that sometimes makes it hard for your opponent to find pace or spin, but Garnett unfazed.
Oh, J.W. Johnson finds the corner. Garnett sees the hurdle and leaps over it.
We did have the Atlanta Olympics, but that was several years ago. So high hurdle medals already given out, Connor.
Oh, what a shot, J.W. Johnson. Our lead referee, Thomas Tadler. Second referee, Yolanda Tadler.
1-7.
Additional voices you'll hear on championship court today. Just long for JW. Connor Garnett on top by 6 in a game he must win. Looking good so far. Passing shots, no problem on a player that's near impossible to pass.
Yeah, the variety. Now Garnett ran around his backhand there and hit a winner. And ran around the forehand to hit a backhand winner. This is a clinic.
9-1.
Wow, unfazed was J.W. Johnson stepping in, making that volley look easy. Can a comeback happen from here?
In singles, you can see big runs, but this is a humongous hole against a player that's making everything. But that's what's worked in game number 1. Get the ball down, follow it in.
Just so nonchalantly does that.
Oh, okay. I just threw it
Finish
in.
you done.
Yeah, I'll go
You
back
done.
and serve again if you don't mind.
Point.
Couple down, 6 to go for J.W. Johnson.
And Garnett just looks so much more comfortable hitting passing shots than he does at the kitchen line. But there's that flying two-handed volley that's just so beautiful.
He said, hold on, Dave, hold that thought.
Hold that thought, man.
9-3.
Oh.
Side out. 3-9.
J.W. Johnson extends the rally. Garnett almost runs it down. It's a 5-point game.
I mean, that's just a ridiculous get. Again, he's able to put it in a place where he could still hang in there. That's impressive. And you asked if a comeback could happen. Well, it is underway, Michelle.
J.W. Johnson.
Yeah.
5-9.
J.W. Johnson making things look easy, down at 1.8, climbing now within 3. Oh, that ball looked like it could have been a maybe touch wide. J.W. Johnson calls it clean. And so Garnett now with a crucial push on his serve.
Yeah, because that was not a clean volley, but he got away with it.
Wow, J.W. Johnson. And the extension that he has to be able to hit those angles is remarkable.
Yeah, and he changed the paddle face there so he could cut it back into the open court.
Oh, that backhand volley cross-court shot for Garnett on the fly has been serving him well.
Yeah, and he's feeding you, and then you can see how much left hand is in that to be able to whip it across.
What a passing shot there for Connor Garnett. He's looking for a third game with game point on his side.
10-6. Side out.
Really hard to be moving your body one way and hit it back the other way when the ball is not coming in that direction. So JW saves 1 game point.
Side out.
Gives it away on that sequence. So Garnett with a chance to push 3. Game point number 2. Gives it back to J.W. Johnson.
And I like that Johnson has made him beat him with the second best of the 2. The backhand is better than the forehand, so both the game point returns went to the forehand.
Oh my goodness, that angle twice. He's got that volley shot in his pocket, does Connor Garnett, opening up the court on the fly. A beautiful finish. J.W. Johnson won't go away.
What a drop volley at game point down. Just beautiful. And using that front half of the court is a smart choice in singles because you don't have a partner that can just jump in there and get it. It's a lot more court to cover, obviously. Great choice.
J.W. Johnson stays clear of the kitchen. He's 3 points out from tying.
Yeah, he knows if he can just get himself to the kitchen versus Garnett at the kitchen, life is good for him in that pattern.
Garnett forcing the issue, will not let him get to the kitchen. So he will recover a 3rd game point on his side.
10-7. Point.
Just back, we're going 3.
0-0.
To a 3rd deciding game we go. Here for the men's singles championship rounds, it was all Connor Garnett in game 2. Big response for him
0-0.
after only getting 4 in the first. J.W. Johnson.
Good smart return down the middle, takes the angles away, makes a very good first volley. Garnett tried to bounce it, but didn't quite get it on the ground. That's trouble against J-Dub.
Oh, that backhand volley has been so good for Garnett. J.W. Johnson finally read that one early.
And every one of them has gone cross court, Michelle. So if you know that's where it's going to go, you'd slide over that way. That anticipation was massive right there.
So will he mix in the line shot?
We shall see.
0-1. Side out.
Just wide for Garnett. Johnson takes back the serve.
1-0.
What an angle from Connor Garnett. He knows it. Fist bump to match.
Yeah, and so shallow, meaning it was so tight.
0-1.
This is so tight to the net there. Unbelievable.
Not many balls J.W. Johnson can't get to. And there we see why J.W. Johnson is so good. Quick flick of the wrist.
A little thumbs up from Garnett.
Wow.
Side out.
Answering right back.
Yeah, so all the running volleys for the most part are being hit cross court to give you a little
0-1.
lower net position to hit across.
Another passing shot for Connor Garnett. He's on the board.
One. Point. 2-1. Side up.
Just no panic in those volleys. So solid there, just making Garnett have to hit a
1-2.
miracle shot on the run.
What a shot, Connor Garnett. Cat and mouse with J.W. Johnson working him side to side.
2-1.
I just love that he was ahead in the point and stayed there.
Side out.
He shakes his head. I can't get to
Time
that.
out. Server. Time in. 1-2.
J.W. Johnson back to serve, trailing a point on Garnett.
Point.
Just got it far enough out of reach of Garnett, and again, shallow, so he had to come forward with that, and then he tried to go down the line, and that time couldn't make that one.
Side out.
Very interesting timeout at 2-1 there. Again, there's the timeouts. You get two, you're going to get a free
2-2.
one at the switch of ends, but it also has potential challenge ramifications.
Side out.
Garnett wanted that one.
Yeah, a great read on it, because the rally before that, the same exact
2-2.
pattern came to life, and Johnson hit that one in the net.
Point.
Oohs and ahs trickling through
Yes.
the crowd. They
Like-
like what they are seeing.
As well they should. Just great,
3-2.
great mixed doubles match leading right into a really good singles battle.
J.W. Johnson makes it look easy.
I mean, the grab he made on the backhand, that one right there, where
4-2.
Garnett thinks he's ahead in the point, and he's just one shot away from throwing it back
Point.
over.
Five, 2. Side out.
That ball did not come up off the ground at all. That was a huge hold. You don't want to switch down
2-5.
too many. Can he get a couple here?
Side
Not
out.
with that serve.
It's the high risk, high reward of that deep serving that you were mentioning at the beginning of this match. Something Garnett's been
5-2.
focusing on. JW Johnson looking for confirmation.
Anyway, just move on. So those are some of the strategic decisions you have to make as a player. Same line.
Three, five.
Oh, he missed his favorite.
That's wide.
There.
So score is 5-3. JW Johnson's score, or excuse me, his serve. Trying to score on his serve. Put that together.
5-3.
I can do English sometimes. Oh, what a shot from Garnett.
Yeah, JW Johnson tried to do that inside in forehand right there, but Garnett was all over
3,
it.
5.
Ooh.
Point.
Flinger right down the face of the paddle, and look at this comeback.
JW Johnson putting an end to Connor Garnett's hope for that tying point.
Wicked forehand drive from JW.
That was huge. Just long for Garnett. Here comes JW Johnson.
9-4. 9-4.
Oh, a punishable offense from JW Johnson. Garnett was all over it, but created that opportunity with the wide dink. Can't back it up on the serve. So JW Johnson will have a try to close out this championship match.
9-4.
Oh, JW Johnson finally finds the angle. That's the most expression we'll see out of him all day.
And a yell at the end here. I love it.
10-4.
Championship point, JW Johnson.
Side out.
Couldn't find the sideline there, so you will have to wait.
4-10. Side out.
Great first volley again from Johnson. Shirt eating from Garnett.
Championship point returns to the paddle of JW Johnson.
Side out.
Smart return to the backhand, which is less dangerous.
4-10.
JW Johnson gets it back. Third championship point for him. Eyeing his first gold medal title of the season.
And he got what he wanted there for sure. Can't believe he missed it. There's what happens when you return to the backhand. That is a ridiculous roll. The shape on that and the movement, diving down at your paddle, tremendous.
Too big of an angle there. JW Johnson with another chance to close it out on championship point. Can he end it here?
10-5.
Oh, JW Johnson was doing line sprints. Got to everything. Garnett saves another championship point.
5-10. Point.
Here comes Connor Garnett. He's within 4.
6-10.
Skids off the tape. We saw Johnson switch out the paddle there. There's a lot of heat and humidity on this court today, so that grip is definitely getting sweaty.
Usually a ball JW Johnson can react to, even as quick as the ones that come off the net. So we have our 5th championship point for JW Johnson. Oh my goodness, Connor Garnett will not go away.
So smart to keep it to the backhand and then went to the open court, and what a shot under pressure.
Garnett chipping away at the scoreboard.
And Johnson out of timeout, so he cannot stop this run.
8-10.
Connor Garnett within a reaching distance of this championship match.
Look at him roll that. So much left hand in that shot. Can he get it to a forehand here? Great return. So really smart there.
He was down 10-4. He brought himself
10-9.
10-9. 6th championship point. JW Johnson finds a way.